Autism Speaks.org as of 2012, autism is the fastest growing children's developmental mental disease in the U.S. I have personal experience in this because I have an autistic brother. According to Autism Science Foundation, as of 2013, autism was first described by Dr. Leo Kanner in 1943. He reported on 11 children lacking communication, and interaction with the other children. Hi, my name is Tim Laxberg, and today I will be discussing with you on autism, which is defined as, according to dictionary.com, a progressive mental disorder of children characterized by impaired communication, excessive rigidity, and emotional detachment, now considered one of the autism spectrum disorders. Today I will start with how common autism is today. After that, I will be discussing how to diagnose autism, and finally I will be discussing what are some major things families can do to deal with autism. So, let us begin. First thing we should know is 1 in 88 children today have autism. This represents is increased on the prevalence of autism syndrome disorders compared to carrier in earlier decades when it was cited that 1 in 110 and 1 in 66 girls in the 1980s. Before that, it was 1 in every 10,000 in the 19th centuries, and before that, it was 1 in every 250,000. So as you can see, there's been a lot of differences in the number of kids who have autism. This can be caused by toxins during pregnancy that resulted in them having caused them to become sick, or just a bad organization of the genes. After discussing how common autism is today, I will be moving on to how to diagnose autism. First and foremost, we must learn there is no exact test to diagnose autism. You must make observation of the person's interactions with others. Also be watching what their activities and interests are. And no two cases of autism is the same. So you cannot rely on other people's decisions and diagnoses to make this type. For example, my brother cannot be on the same medication to deal with autism as someone else with autism because each person is unique. Now that we talked about how to diagnose autism, we're moving on to what parents can do to deal with autism. For example, my brother does not like to sleep very much. So we got him a weight blanket. So that will help him so he'll be nice and calm and he will not be as rowdy and will fall asleep easier. Another thing you can do is they can get very hyper easily. So limit the amount of caffeine this person can get. My brother is not allowed to have very much pop because he can be bouncing off the walls. One time my brother's craziest is when there is a full moon. There's just something about that he just doesn't, the atmospheric pressure is really weird, so he's kind of jumpy all the time. So I guess you just have to live with that. So now that we covered how common autism is today, how to diagnose autism, and what parents can do to deal with some of the factors of autism, I hope you are more informed on what autism is and how to deal with it. So remember, next time your son or daughter can be diagnosed with autism, just become informed and it'll be easier to deal with.